Hi, I'm Nicola Oliver. I'm the Service Manager for the Recovery College. This particular presentation is about the process that trainers need to go through in the design and the development of their courses. The idea for a Recovery College course can come from anywhere. It doesn't matter if it comes from the peer trainer, the practitioner trainer, members of staff, members of the public, service users, or a list that's been generated from courses that have been run before. Once we have an idea on the table, we pair up the trainers. So if we have a peer trainer already, we find a practitioner trainer to work with them and vice versa. And we base those pairings depending on the skills and experiences of the individuals. So for example, if we were doing a course on ADHD, we would pair up somebody with experience of ADHD, either as a service user or as a carer, with a practitioner like a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a nurse. This next step is the beginning of the co-production process. The trainers get together, supported by the course development lead, to develop their course proposal. And that course proposal will cover things like the aims, the objectives and the outcomes of the course. We ask them to do it together because it's really important that they both get their own ideas into the course, that they're able to debate and decide and disagree and negotiate what will actually be in there at the end. Once you finish your course proposal, it will go to the quality assurance panel. This panel is made up of the course development lead, the Recovery College manager, myself, other trainers within the college, and other experts on the subject that you have chosen. Once your proposal has been agreed, and it may come back to you, it may be that there's some small changes that are requested. If there are, just sit down, make the amendments, or agree which ones you will take forward and which ones you won't, and then send it back to the course development lead just to check through it. Once everything is okay, then you can start the development of your course materials. We suggest at that very first meeting that you sit down with the course development lead so that she can make sure that you're on the right track and that you're working together in a co-produced manner. Halfway through developing your materials, it's definitely worth getting together with the course development lead. They'll work through what you've done so far, make sure there's an equal balance of content and equal sharing of the responsibilities of delivering the training. Just before your pilot, the course development lead will get together with you and review all the materials that you've got so far. They'll make sure that you have your session plan written and that everything is done that is needed for your pilot. The next stage is your pilot. This will be attended by a group of students that are representative of the type of students that we'd expect to attend your course. It'll also be attended by the Recovery College manager, the course development lead, and myself. We will be taking notes throughout the session to give you feedback. At the end of the pilot, you and your co-trainer leave the room. The students will work with the course development lead to pull together a list of recommendations for how you can either change or improve or update your course. Don't worry about this section. There will be some items that you may be requested to change, and then there'll be some ideas where you can decide whether you decide to change them or not. It's all for the benefit of delivering the best course that you possibly can. Whilst the course development lead is leading the session for questions and answers of the students, the two trainers get together and do their own feedback session, reviewing the course, how they felt it went, which bits worked, which bits didn't work, what they'd like to change. The next stage is for the course development lead to feedback to you the feedback that they got from the students at the course. Some of these will be ideas that you can decide whether to use or not. Some of them will be recommendations that you might need to implement. For example, particularly comments around the outcomes of the course or the aims and the objectives of the course. If you've used the course development lead throughout the development of your process, quite often there's very little changes by the time we get to this point. You'll then go away and do the amendments that you've taken on board. Once you've run those amendments by the course development lead, you're ready for your first course. Congratulations and enjoy. Throughout the year, you'll receive the feedback forms from the different students, and you'll also, as trainers, feedback to each other how you feel it went. At the end of the year, you'll also have an opportunity to have a review of the course, and the quality assurance panel will get involved in supporting you to make any amendments that would help improve the course for the following year.